Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Hey everybody, I'm Chris Pirillo, and this is your Geek Out for today. Our Geek Out is brought to you by GoToAssist from Citrix. You can take control of your IT world from one simple cloud-based platform. With GoToAssist, you can keep all of your systems up and running while keeping all of your users supported. Provide live or unintended support from anywhere, even from your iPad. For a free 30-day trial, visit GoToAssist.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code Pirillo. Thanks, everybody, for taking the Locker Gnome content survey that lets us know what you want to see more of from us. Go.tagjag.com/survey if you haven't answered those questions already. And thanks for sharing all the links from LockerGnome.com. The links that we put in all the video descriptions are published, on the website, because one of you this week is going to get a free 6-month subscription to Loot Crate. It's like a gift box for geeks sent out on a monthly basis, and all you need to do to qualify is share our links. It's that easy, and it's that geeky. Tomorrow, the iPhone, tomorrow. And I won't sing, well, I guess I can't promise that, but the iPhone 5 is arriving here tomorrow, and I will be unboxing it live on YouTube, giving you my initial thoughts, provided that, my service provider activates it on time. You remember when that happened last year? Oh, God, it was long, and well, the video's still on YouTube, and it will be on YouTube again, even if you can't make the live edition of the iPhone 5 unboxing. I've already put the link out there, so you could watch the countdown. The time may change between the time I've set now and the time the iPhone arrives, because I am not going to wait to unbox that thing. I'm just excited. It's like another Christmas day for me. Yay! Our mobile Rode app has been updated to support iOS 6. It should also work on iPhone 5, although I don't know if it's going to be fully optimized for the screen yet. We're working on an iPad version. It is free, and it was just updated yesterday with a brand new icon and fixing a couple bugs. Our top engager today is Uros Gurker. I don't know how to say your name. I apologize. And the reason why is because he has shared our content 82 times. He also has quite a few points, almost 2,000 points, and you might be our top user tomorrow. Just download the free app for either iOS or Android. We do have some interesting articles on LockerGnome.com today, as linked in this video's description, including a few gadgets. There is a device that you can connect to your smartphone, blow into it, and it will tell you how drunk you are if you're someone who drinks. And, if you're an adult, that's cool, as long as you can handle your alcohol. The reason why is because if you think, oh, you're fine, you blow into the device, plugged into your smartphone, and it'll tell you, hey, dude, don't drive. That's important. That could possibly save your life, or possibly somebody else's. We also have a note about iOS 6, the shared photo streams. Could it be an alternative to Instagram? I think that is a distinct possibility. As a matter of fact, my brother set up, his is Adam, you might remember him from a while back, he set up a shared photo stream of us playing a game called Pig, and now the rest of my family has to do that, otherwise they're going to be called a pig. Long story. But, it's just as easy for me to track him now in his photo stream through my iOS devices as it would be through Instagram. So, yeah, what's the goal? Is the goal to get your photos out there to just certain people? Well, photo streams may work. He could even make this photo stream completely public. And that would be kind of like Instagram, but possibly even better, because you could group photos that people could comment on. I might do that. Would you guys want to see a shared photo stream from me? Would that be cool? iRobot buys Evolution Robotics. Is this a bad thing? So we like robots, right? Who wouldn't? But when two companies merge together, it could be for a few different reasons. Are they buying up the competition, or are they making each company better? Are we going to see better robots? That's all I want to know. Of course, I'm also a huge fan of the Kickstarter model, where an independent engineer comes along and develops something that I can buy into, and I have purchased so many. In fact, now that I think about it, in the past year, I have purchased more new gadgets from Kickstarter than anywhere else. That's the future. We have a how-to on using a Rode VideoMic Pro with a Canon T3i. I still have the T2i, although I've been thinking about selling it. I don't use it all that much. But I happen to be using a Rode shotgun mic is connected to this video camera, which is not a DSLR at all. I've talked about it in another video, so I don't want to dive into it now. But, I think one of the things you have to consider most when you're producing video is audio quality. And mine is, it's okay. It could be a lot better, but I'm doing the best I can. Juggernaut Revenge of Sovering for Mac review. Wait, there's a game for it's a Mac. It's a Mac game. There's a game on the Mac. There's a lot of games for Mac OS 10. Or, I'm sorry, OS 10. They dropped the Mac. There are a lot of games that aren't on the PC. And maybe there are on the PC. But I think the idea of the PC being the pinnacle of all gaming activity is, well, that's a great argument to have a decade ago, but it's just not that way anymore. Most of the games I play are on this. My pocket computer. That's right. It's not a phone. It's a computer. Anything you tweet can be held against you. I told you guys. Think before you act. I know you're feeling emotional about something. You do that, man, it could get you in trouble. Turn around and bite you in the ass. It could keep you from being hired for a job. That's happened to me before. Yeah. I put something out there. I had my perspective. And I didn't get hired for a job. So I lost money. But you know what? I kept my integrity. So as long as you take responsibility for the things you do, knock yourself out. But take responsibility. Don't blame someone else. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed, don't take it out on Twitter. Don't take it out on YouTube. Don't take it anywhere. Keep it in your head. Just because you can share it doesn't mean you should. I'm not agitated. I'm not mad. I'm just being a little... because I'm trying to save you from yourself. It's okay to be yourself. But just remember, you can get in big trouble by tweeting the wrong thing. Elsewhere in the news, wrong turn. Apple's buggy iOS 6 maps lead to widespread complaints. Shock. I updated to iOS 6, and in fact, this is the thing I want to geek out most on today. I did the whole iOS 6 reveal, the first impressions yesterday live on YouTube. We had over 1,000 people tuned in for that. Thank you for all the likes on that video, by the way, and the support. I received a text message not long before I started recording this video. My dad, he's asking this question: should I update our phones and iPad to iOS 6 as I'm hearing some not so good things about it? And if so, do you want me to do a video for Locker Gnome when I update? I updated. Diana will be in the process of updating. iOS 6 maps. If you rely on Google Maps and that's the only app you use on the phone, you may want to wait. Although, we don't know yet whether Google will be releasing a native iOS app. You can still use Google Maps by way of Safari, the web browser, or any web browser really on iOS. You've got to understand that it is a new version of an OS. I believe the statistic was over 15% of the entire installed user base of iOS owners, or iOS device owners, have installed iOS 6. Apple's servers were kind of clogged. There have definitely been a few bugs. For example, and I was able to work in it. I'm just going to prove that Dad did text message me. Or sorry, I guess he messaged me because he's using iMessage, which is very convenient, especially if you live on OS 10, which I happen to. Passbook was kind of buggy, and the way to work around the current Passbook bug is you set your system date ahead a year, go into Passbook, and then go back into setting the time to be in the current time, and apparently it works again. And it seemed to do the trick for me. That fix was spread all over Twitter yesterday. There was issues yesterday as well with Wi-Fi authentication. What Apple does to authenticate that your Wi-Fi is working is it basically pings a web page. And I realize it may not be the precise way of describing what it does, but to see if Wi-Fi is active or if you have a connection to the internet, it hits one of their web pages. That page was deleted. So everyone was going, whoa, what's going on here? They addressed it. Shouldn't be an issue. If you run into network issues with your iPhone, all you gotta do, and it's very simple, I've had to do this before, it's software, it's hardware, there are gonna be bugs. Apple has not cornered the market, and I gotta be emphatic about this, because people are so quick to say, aha, they suck. I'm like, do you not understand? Like, this is what software updates do, right? Software is not cement. It is malleable. It's going to change. It's going to have different things about it. If you do run into network issues, though, go into Settings, General, I believe, Reset, and then you're going to see a list of options. In there, you're going to see Reset Network Settings. Just do that. And all it's going to do is clear out any kind of network settings that you would have had before. You'll have to re-enter your Wi-Fi password, and things should be fine. So I do not believe anybody should hold back from updating to iOS 6. The maps is kind of a completely different story. Apple is trying their hand at maps, and can't say that I'm disappointed with what I've seen, but I don't rely on maps as much as other people might. Apple, though, I have to note, especially for all you open advocates, people who love open source and open data, they are relying partially on OpenStreetMap. So if you want Apple Maps to be better, you basically have to crowdsource your intelligence. And if you add your data to that open project, not only are you helping the world by building a better mapping system, but then you may be helping Apple vicariously. So Apple's playing along with open, at least the way that they see fit. If you do run into an issue on a map, let's say, I'm going to go ahead and pull open the maps and then go to, let me go to a pin here. So let's say I went to this cafe and it happened to be not where this map said it was. All you need to do is tap report a problem on that pin, and it says information is incorrect, pin is in incorrect location, place does not exist, my problem isn't listed. And Apple's going to take that feedback and make it better. Google's been doing this for years. They've got a 7-year head start. But Google kind of caught up to iOS. Didn't take them too long. Apple's likely going to do the same, but they had to start somewhere. And as I said, there are so many apps, nav apps, maps apps in iOS or available for iOS right now that you could use. Some of them won't even cost you anything. So I don't believe the iOS maps is a non-issue. I do think it's an issue, and Apple is certainly paying attention. It is not perfect, but it's going to get better. I mean, let me put it this way. It can't get worse. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Google will release a native iOS app, and I think they will. I mean, I have how many Google apps installed on iOS? Let's see, I think about 10. They probably even have more apps available. So it stands to reason that they will release a mapping application, if only to bring more people in to their world of advertising. That's how Google makes money from you. Advertising. Hello? You're the product. You're not the customer. You're the product. I've said that before, right? So, and I don't want to dive into that. I'll geek out about that on another day. But beyond those issues, there are issues. They've already been addressed and certainly will be addressed. If you don't want to upgrade right now, you don't have to. No one's got a gun to your head. You can wait for a few versions in. But generally speaking, I have not had an issue that has not already been mitigated in some way with iOS 6. I happen to like a lot of the new features. Haven't had a chance to use Passbook yet. But I do like the tap to tweet, tap to post feature in iOS, as well as, and I'm not the only one who loves this, the do not disturb feature. This is something I've been waiting so long for. So essentially, my phone doesn't notify me during certain times. I love that. Thank you. And that is the big reason I liked upgrading to iOS 6 for do not disturb. That one feature is all I needed. Is it perfect? No. Will it get better? Absolutely. I say, don't wait. If you can download it and Apple servers aren't overloaded with all the other people downloading all the apps that are being updated for iOS 6 and the new iPhone, yeah, do it. Do it! Just make sure you back up first. And hopefully you're backing up in iCloud because it's so easy. Just press a button, back up to iCloud, boom, it's done. And then you can restore it if anything bad happens. Just do it! Come on! What are you waiting for? Come on, do it. Do it. Do it! Do it! Does anybody out there think that you shouldn't update to iOS 6 if you're on iOS 5? I'd be curious to know why. In a way that, we can have a decent discussion about those matters. Because, of course, we're going to have differences of opinions as we move along in this world of technology. But that's the nice thing about being different, is that we can be different and respect each other for our differences rather than wanting to kill each other. I don't want to kill you, and hopefully you don't want to kill me. Elsewhere around the web, Walmart is going to stop selling Amazon Kindles. Makes me wonder if they're going to want to dive deeper into that market themselves. It's a possibility that they could gain traction. Walmart's got a pretty rabid fan base. Well, do they have a rabid fan base? I know they have customers, but are they like Walmart is the only place they go? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't gone there in a while. We also have a note that Microsoft has avoided billions in U.S. tax, according to a Senate memo. Wow. Oh, that's really not good timing for them. A couple of questions here, too. A LockerGnome.net user, MyFunkyDesigns, writes, how long do you think it'll take to update iOS 6 on my iPhone 3GS? A while. Potentially. It took me a while, and I'm on an iPhone 4S currently in the iPad 3rd generation, or the new iPad. It's really contingent on not just the speed of your system, but your internet connection. How fast can you go? YouTube viewer Zach X Fox 34 writes, Chris, when is your dad coming back? I'm kind of laughing because it took me 4 takes to get his username right. Well, hopefully he's coming back soon. We just saw that he wants to record his first impressions of iOS 6. You guys would want to see that, wouldn't you? After he's used it for some time? Let's get his take. He's more of a normal user than you or I am. He's a normie. We're not. I like calling them normies, as opposed to geekies and nerdies and nomies. Got another question here. Is there a good online video editor? Asked by Daniel Coulthart on LockerGnome.net. I wouldn't say it's good. I think it's good enough. The YouTube video editor. Has anybody used anything else on the web and been impressed with it? I mean, I like using the Animoto tool. I don't want to call it a video editor. It's more like a video montage creator. YouTube works well enough. It's not perfect. I definitely have some feedback for that team. But, you know, it's allowed me to clip beginning and end of any particular video and to possibly even stabilize shaky video after it's been published to the web. YouTube. Thanks again for all the comments you guys are giving, all the shares of the videos that we do, and the articles that we produce on LockerGnome.com for y'all. Thanks for participating in the survey. Thank you for using the new LockerGnome app on iOS or Android. And hopefully at some point we'll go to other platforms as well. Windows Phone won't be too far behind, I can assure you. Just need to find more time to develop more. I mean, there's only so much we can do. So we appreciate your support. Even if we disagree on something, at least we have a mutual respect for each other. At least I hope we would. And of course, thank you for all the likes. We love the views, but when you like something, that's telling me that we're doing the right thing. That is telling the world when you share something that you like, that you really like it, you support it, and that makes things better. So we appreciate all of the support from you, our fantastic community. We'll see you later. Tomorrow, the iPhone, tomorrow.